everyone and welcome to Sharpest Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon VGC 2016. We're back with the Mega Sharpedo team. Now, I was talking about changing Groudon's EVs. I ended up not doing that for this team. I'm going to use Groudon in the future for sure. Actually, he's going to show up in the next team, and I'm trying to decide what kind of Groudon I'm going to use there. So that new EV spread may show up there, or it may not, but we'll for sure see it in the future. So we're still here with Special Defensive Groudon. I use the new one, and I like it. I like it a lot, so we may end up seeing it fairly soon. But yeah, I also looked up like EVs for Poison Jab on Sharpedo. It doesn't one-hit KO Xerneas, so it's not really not Xerneas. Evolta, yeah, Xerneas. So it's not even worth it at this point. Also, if you're watching this the day it goes up, Pokemon Nationals is actually starting today, and I'm sure it's going to be streamed over on Pokemon's Twitch, so be sure to go check that out. I'll try and leave a link in the description below if you guys want to go check that out. But with that, we're going to hit challenge, and we're sitting at 1484 to start off today's battle. So I'm going to pick up Giratina's music, and we will come back once we have a battle for you. All right, we have Andre 1445 from New York, United States, New York. Welcome to New York. Come on, focus. All right, we got a Xerneas, Kangaskhan, Ferrothorn, Smeargle, and Amoonguss. Interesting to see both Ferrothorn and Amoonguss. This team's actually really super weak to Groudon, so we're for sure bringing Groudon, if that's what you're wondering. We don't really... Well, we could use Sharpedo for his Groudon, but I think we can get away without it. Ferrothorn, of course, is good against Xerneas, but I think... Methinks that I should leave Ferrothorn behind this match, just because there's so many things that work against it. I'm going to lead with Persian for sure, and I think Sharpedo as well. Rayquaza in the back and Groudon. Let's do that. The one thing I do have to complain about with this team is there's not really a lot of speed control. It relies on a lot of Sharpedo just getting its speed boost, and we do have Icy Wind to Persian, but Persian doesn't really live long enough to get a lot of it going, whereas like usually a lot of Suicide leads are for Tailwind, so that it has a few turns after they're gone to work. Are we going to... There we go. I was going to say, yeah, Suicide leads usually run Tailwind just because it stays around after they're gone, whereas Icy Wind, they can just switch out and stuff. So we see Kangaskhan, Smeargle. We do see the Kangasmearg. Either my Wi-Fi is really bad or theirs is. So I'm just going to fake out the Smeargle, and then I'm going to Waterfall the Kangaskhan here. He could bring in his own Groudon, but I don't think he necessarily needs to. Yeah, he's not going to switch at all. He's just going to Mega Evolve the Kangaskhan, so we could have faked out the Kangaskhan. But I'm going to fake out the Smeargs. Yeah, it's not going to protect. Fake Out's going to do a nice amount of damage. We're going to see Fake Out from Kangaskhan as well. It is going to hit Persian. Couldn't be happier with that. Couldn't be happier. So I guess I could have went for a Waterfall onto Smeargle as well, but I wanted to get some damage off of this Kangaskhan in case the Smeargle did some kind of protecting nonsense. So Smeargle's going to get a Moody boost in speed. That's perfect. I love that. Alright, so I'm going to... I could feint the Smeargle. I'm going to do that. I'm going to feint the Smeargle, and I'm going to protect Sharpedo this turn. That's the nice thing about not going for protect turn 1, because they usually expect it, so you can usually get 2 free speed boosts then with Sharpedo. So I'm going to feint Smeargle. It shouldn't knock it out. I don't think feint has more power than fake out. But there's always that chance. So Persian's going to go for feint. Yeah, nowhere near. Smeargle's going to go for Dark Void, obviously. That's what it does. It's what it does. That's what Smeargle does. Sharpedo, of course, protects, and Persian is going to fall asleep this turn. And then Kangaskhan's going to go for the Power Punch on the Persian. That's not good. It's only going to get +1 from it. I mean, only is it's still not great because Kangaskhan hits twice. Can we get a speed drop on this Smeargle this time? Defense rises. That's fine. Special event falls. Sharpedo's now at +2, but I don't think it outsped the Smeargle initially. But I can bring in Rayquaza and extreme speed it. I can do that. And we should outspeed the Kangaskhan here, which is the big thing with Sharpedo. So what I can do, I can extreme speed the Smeargle, and we can Mega Evolve, and Crunch should be doing more damage to Kangaskhan, plus then he can't bring in Groudon here. I'm crunching because it gets Strong Jaw boost, and it's Stab. And it's Mega Sharpedo, so it should... I don't know if it'll take out the Kangaskhan, to be honest with you. But at least we'll get some damage off. And as long as he Sucker Punches the Rayquaza here, we'll be looking nice. The Smeargle, of course, can protect. It doesn't protect, though, so we were able to extreme speed and get it out of here. See ya, Smeargs. The problem we run into is if Sharpedo isn't able to get this KO, then we're in a pickle. Oh, shoot. But he's gonna power up punch my Sharpedo. No, Sharpedo. Sharpedo's gonna faint here. Yup. But now I can extreme speed that slot, so. I can extreme speed the Kangaskhan. He's at +3, but he's not going to be able to survive an extreme speed. So I can bring in my Groudon here. My Garudin. And let's see what my opponent brings in. Probably their own Groudon, maybe? Or maybe Xerneas. It might be Xerneas. It might just be Xerneas. So Groudon's going to come out. And what do we see from my opponent? We do see the Xerneas. Surprisingly enough, we see the Xerneas. So I'm going to Fire Punch Xerneas slot, Extreme Speed Kangaskhan slot. Because I don't think my opponent's going to end up switching out the Kangaskhan here. I don't think there's a need to. Though Kangaskhan did not fake out turn 1. So maybe... No, it did fake out. It faked out Persian. That's right. So probably isn't carrying Protect. So I am going to Extreme Speed it. I don't see a reason for him to switch it out. I'm going to Fire Punch the Xerneas. But he fairly well could switch it out. And then Moonblast, most likely. I don't see him going for Extreme Speed here. Geomancy, sorry, with Xerneas. He could also Dazzling Gleam, I guess. I am just a Rayquaza. I won't take it very well. Oh, yep, he's going to let Kangaskhan go down here. So we get the Kangaskhan out of here, which is good, because it was a threat at that point. And Xerneas should outspeed my Groudon. Oh, it goes for Geomancy. I think that's a mistake on his part. I do believe that's a mistake on your part, my friend, because now I can, Fire Punch should bring it to a point where Extreme Speed can take it out. Should be is the keyword there. Special defense and speed and everything, of course. We're going to get the Fire Punch off. Bop. Oh, that's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. Because of the airlock, the Fire Punch doesn't get its boost. Not that even with the boost it would have been able to do it. And his own Groudon's going to come in here. Ooh, we're in a pickle. Sharpedo wasn't able to bring down that Kangaskhan where it was able to take it out. If Sharpedo was able to bring down Kangaskhan, we'd be looking a lot better right now. But I'm going to protect Rayquaza, of course, and we're going to Precipice here. I'd expect Dazzling Gleam, and oh, he does protect the Xerneas, so that works out for me. That does work out for me. So Rayquaza is going to protect. The opposing Groudon goes first. Does it hit me? It does hit me. It's not going to take me out from here. Good. Good. Now I can Precipice. I mean, that's what I get for calling for the miss on his side. Don't ever wish for hacks on your opponent, guys, because then you'll just get boned in the butt. So I'm going to Extreme Speed Xerneas. I mean, it's not going to kill it, but, I mean, you know, YOLO, and then I'm going to Precipice. He can just Dazzling Gleam here with Xerneas, and it'll be a double KO, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it'll get Groudon from this range. That sucks. I mean, again, even if I had hit Precipice Blades there, it wouldn't have mattered necessarily. because we wouldn't have knocked out his Groudon. Unless it was like max speed, max attack, we may have a chance to knock out. I don't think we do, though. I don't think we do, though. So, I don't know if it necessarily mattered. I think not getting the KO on Kangaskhan was the biggest thing. And we did something... Oh, Smeargle getting the Moody boost was really detrimental to his team, too. But that's why Smeargle's there. And it has Moody. I'm going to warn you guys, next week I am going to use a Smeargle. It's not going to have Moody. Yes. Yeah, I'm not going to use Moody Smeargle. I just don't feel right using it. I am using one with Dark Void, but it doesn't have Moody. It's a Inner Focus one, so we'll become the Scrubs next week, but without Moody. So I'm going to find another battle for you guys, and we'll be right back. All right, we got Mikey, A-Drive Army, 1443, United States, California. Let's see what he brings. Oh. We got Gengar, Kangaskhan, Landorus, Groudon, Talonflame, and Xerneas. Shoo. Sharpedo doesn't look terrible here. Persian looks good. Groudon looks good. Rayquaza will need for Sharpedo. But I wouldn't mind having Pharaoh, but I think we can do without. So let's go Persian. Let's go Sharpedo. Let's go Rayquaza. Let's go Groudon. Same team, as always. I should probably take more advantage of Aegislash, but I don't necessarily think Special Aegislash is that good. I think Ferrothorn covers what Aegislash would be covering anyway. And then I don't know. Ugh. Ooh, cracking my back pretty good there. That's another thing. I don't think next week has a Steel type at all, if I recall correctly. No, it does have a Steel type, but it's one we haven't used yet. So get ready for that. All right, Mickey, what are you going to lead with? Because we lead Persian Sharpedo, our typical lead, with Landorus Gengar. Lando Gang. He is going to intimidate. This is times where I would rather have... Ice Beam Sharpedo. So I'm going to fake out the Landorus bot. And then crunch the Gengar here. Gengar goes for Icy Wind, though. That is going to drop our Sharpedo speed by 1, and we'll get it back with the speed boost ability. But the following turn we can protect, so we'll be at +1 again. And I get a crunch off. Bop. Should bring it down to Focus Sash. Yup. Yupper doodle. And we do drop his defense, not that it matters. Now, the unfortunate thing is now Persian's slow. So I am going to go for Icy Wind, but I don't know how well it's going to work out for us. I'm going to protect the Sharpedo, get another speed boost off of him. So I'm assuming this Gengar has Icy Wind, Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, Protect, or Shadow. I mean Sludge Bomb. Landorus goes for the Rock Slide, though. Does connect with Persian. I think that knocks out my poor little Persie. It actually doesn't. Gengar goes for Sludge Bomb onto Sharpedo. Persian gets the Icy Wind off. Perfect. Persian. It's going to knock out Gengar, and it's going to do some good damage to Landorus. Persian. Should have went for that Earthquake, dude. Your Gengar is immune to it. I wonder if he's Scarfed, though. I do wonder that, because that would be a problem for Sharpedo. Sharpedo's at +1. I don't think it outspeeds. But we did -1. He's got Talonflame. I was going to say, we did -1 his Landorus, so... I can just Icy Wind here again. And I'm going to switch... Anyway, am I going to switch Sharpedo out here? I kind of have to. I'm going to bring in Groudon. Yeah, I'm going to bring in Groudon. So Sharpedo... I mean, it got a crunch off, so that's good. That's good. It got the Gengar out of the way. But Groudon's going to come in. Obviously, it's not going to like a Brave Bird and a Rock Slide. It's not going to enjoy that. But we'll see if Persian doesn't get Brave Birded. I'm assuming he's Brave Birding where the Sharpedo was, though. Just to get rid of it so it can't knock out his Landorus. And also probably his Groudon that's sitting in the back. Let's see here. Talonflame does go for Brave Bird. Who's it on? I'd rather he hit the Groudon because it gets a lot more recoil damage off on him. He does hit Groudon. Doesn't even bring us down to 50. He's going to take some damage. Life Orb. We do see the Landers still outspeeding. That should knock out our Persian, unfortunately. Persian. Critical hit on the Groudon, too. So here, I bring in the Shark. I bring in the Sharky. I'm going to protect the Sharpedo, get the boost, and we are going to Rock Slide with Groudon. I fully assume Groudon is fainting this turn, unless he... Oh, he protects Talonflame this turn, actually. Very good play. As long as he gets my Groudon out of the way, though, I'll be fine. As long as he gets the Groudon out of the way, please knock me out. I don't think it will. Groudon avoided. Groudon, my dude. You were supposed to get knocked out. Landers does not faint to that. That's actually kind of good for us here. So I'm going to protect once again on Sharpedo because I need to, and then Rock Slide here. I need to get the double protect here on Sharpedo because it's getting Brave Bird this turn. That's why he protected Talonflame. Yes, we get it. We get it. We get it. Justice, finally. Talonflame, Brave Bird, and Sharpedo. Yes. It does hit Groudon this time. Is it going to knock out Groudon? Nowhere near. And Groudon gets its Rock Slide off, taking out the Talonflame. Perfect. And the Landorus even. Whew. Justice has been served, finally. Landorus fainting, Talonflame fainting, and I'm assuming Groudon in the back. It could also be the Xerneas, which wouldn't be the greatest thing for us. But we will be able to deal with it, if that is the case. It is the Groudon. That's perfect. I can just switch out my Groudon for Rayquaza, and then Waterfall is Groudon, and that should be game. Unless it's like a super bulky Groudon, which wouldn't be good. It would not be great, because if we switch in the Rayquaza and he takes a Rock Slide, it won't be good. So I'm going to Mega Evolve, get that attack boost, and then bring in the Ray to get rid of the Sun. I was about to say, oh wait, Sun doesn't go away, but we have Airlock, so... But we have Airlocks, so that's how we get around that. Sharpedo is going to Mega Evolve into Mega Sharpedo, getting the final KO. My boy Sharpedo, the featured Pokemon for this week. Come on, Sharpedo, you can do it. Rap. See ya, Groudon. There's how we do it, Sharpedo. So, it was a little scary there once... I mean, Groudon wouldn't have even fainted to the Rock Slide had it connected with the Landers. Well, the Protect on Talonflame was what made it scary, because then he had a chance to KO our Sharpedo, but we got real lucky that Sharpedo was able to get off the double Intimidate. I'm just trying to think, was there anything else? No, there's really nothing else that was throwing the match one way or another. Everything went as it should have. No crits or flinches or misses or anything like that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Oopsie doopsie, I shouldn't be showing that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and we will see you next week where we have a new team with a new Mega, and it's going to be pretty cool, hopefully. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone.